Hello, happy October, happy Wednesday. I hope everybody's doing well. You see a blank space because I'm going to start changing some babies. I'm going to dress them in a little bit more warmer clothing, even though it's not as crispy as I would like it to be, but it is getting crispy again. First of all, before we move on, I would like to say how happy I am that April is improving. You know I'm thinking of you and praying for you, my friend. And today, our dear sweet Shelly also had surgery. So I did see her husband posted that her surgery was finished and things went well. So we're praying for dear Shelly as she heals and as April heals. And Papa, I saw Nana's video about Papa not feeling well. Sorry to hear that. I hope you're getting better, Papa. And so many ladies and gentlemen out there. And then that horrible catastrophe in Las Vegas. I actually had a friend whose parents were there, and she did not locate them till the middle of Monday, and they are doing fine, but oh, such a scare that was when she couldn't locate them. So I am changing dear sweet Abigail first. And I think her headband might actually work. And I'm going to talk about the topic that Canadian Reborn Mama brought up, Carolyn, about sleeping babies. And it's a great topic. I actually have both awake and sleeping babies in my collection. And I think I talked about this once before. I've not done a tally recently, but I think I was pretty close quantity-wise in my creating between awake and asleep. I'm going to leave her. I love this singlet. Oh, thank you again, Suzanne. And I tell you, if I could get a dress in this print, talk about joy bubble. And Shannon had on, I don't know what, ladies, I have to tell you, I'm rooting a baby right now, and I'll get to that in a little bit, but I've watched a lot of videos that I've not commented on, but Shannon had something on the other day, and I don't know what it was, but the sleeves, they were so beautiful. They were so colorful. So on Abigail, I'm going to put this little Hannah Anderson set. I don't know if it fits her or not. I used to put this on the Queen before I changed her body. But they're little turquoise leggings that have ruffles at the bottom, all turquoise. And then it's a sweater dress that the bodice part is light and dark pink striped, and then there's three little buttons that go down. The collar is a turquoise and then has like a turquoise stripe that goes down at an angle, and then there's three little hot pink buttons that really work on there, and then there's a turquoise bow over that, and then the waist has one dark blue stripe, and then the skirt portion is this really funky pattern in orange and turquoise and pink and yellow and blue, and then there's the turquoise at the bottom. But back to sleeping and awake babies. As y'all know, I always talk about it's like a moment frozen in time. And because that's really what it is. I mean, they don't change. It's just that one moment that the sculptor has captured and then the artist kind of brings to life. And then you, the mommy or daddy, give them their little personality. And I believe, for me at least, I find that the awake babies, have much more personality because, they're more interactive in a way. But for me, I love the sleeping babies too. I mean, I love them all, but for those of you who don't know me, which is most of you, as a nanny, I'm very fair. I have very few rules, but I stick to them. You can ask any of my children. But sleep is not a joke. Oh, that fits her cute. I don't think I've ever put that on her. The Queen used to wear this before she got her spectacular gown. I didn't even get socks out. I think they're going to stay barefoot for a while because I'm going to try to change quite a few babies, and then I'll go around and cover their feet. I have, lived in with some of the families I've worked for. I'm working 24 hours, so I understand that zombie phase of, when you have a newborn. And, some days you wake up and you're like standing there and wondering, in your pajamas at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, wondering, did I brush my teeth today? I mean, I get what moms go through. But so I'm very disciplined in creating a schedule, as long as the parents cooperate with it. So one of the things for me is I don't hold sleeping babies. And, oh, look how cute that is. I just put the same headband back on her, which is 3 big flowers in purple, white, and pink. Oh, that looks sweet. All right, I'm going to go put her down, and I'm going to bring Zipporah over. So anyway, I'm zhuzhing her curls as I go. When I was younger and I would, hold a baby that was fussy during the church service or whatever, and they would fall asleep, I would keep holding them because, you're in church or whatever, and they don't have their bed. But I am really strict on creating routine and laying babies down awake. And I know some of you are probably gasping at that. There's nothing sweeter than holding a newborn baby. I get it. But it just makes for a better sleep experience. I worked for nearly 2 years as a night nanny, sleep training babies, and for the most part, most of them were sleeping through the night by 6 weeks. I had an exception of a little set of twins. The boy twin needed surgery, so he was delayed. But most of my babies slept, okay, butterfingers today, slept 12 hours at night and 2 2-hour naps in the day by 6 weeks old. So it works. All right, I'm putting this outfit on her, which is one of my favorites. It's from Next, and it is little tights that are pink and white zebra print, and the feet have zebras with little ears that pop out. And then the shirt is pink with a zebra face with little ears that are pink and white striped. And then it comes with a tutu skirt in hot pink with a big bow. I love how chubby this diaper makes her. So for me, I get to now pick up one of my sleeping babies and hold it and don't have that, have to put him down kind of thing. And it's not because I don't think you should hold a sleeping baby. I have gotten baby sleeping through the night down to a science. And what I tell people, like when I'm teaching parents and stuff, is, if you were to fall asleep, let's say watching TV on the couch, and you woke up a few hours later and you were in bed, you would jolt awake and wonder, how in the world did I get here? Or if you fell asleep in bed and you woke up a few hours later on the living room floor, you'd wake. You know how you kind of wake sometimes to roll, that kind of rouse wake? Well, if that happened, you woke to rouse just for the moment to roll. That's funny, rouse and roll. Anyway, you would come more awake. You would wake with a jolt because you wouldn't know where you were. And that's the same that's true of babies. Many times babies scream because they don't know where they are. And they're not in the place they fell asleep. And so I encourage parents to, if your baby falls asleep while you're feeding them, I like to save the diaper change for after they feed, because just going through a diaper change is enough to rouse them, not wake them, but rouse them enough that you can lay them down in, so they can kind of look around and be like, okay, here I am. And then that way, if they wake up in 15, 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever, and kind of look around, they're still in the same place. They don't freak out. And I also firmly believe that a baby who wakes crying is not done sleeping. A baby who is well rested will wake up happy. For the most part, though, I wake my children. I have like I said, they sleep 12 hours and they nap for 2 hours. They have times. My normal schedule with children is 7 a.m. I wake them, and then I lay them back down at 9 and wake them at 11. Doesn't mean they fall asleep right away at 9. If they fall asleep at 9:30, I still wake them at 11. It is 9 to 11, and then 1 to 3, and then 7 to 7. And many times, you know, babies, that whole sleep like a baby doesn't make sense. Babies wake several times in the night. And they don't always need you. And I have this, you know, babies to me need to sleep through the night. Well, I get them down before 2 months, but if you go beyond 4 months, you usually have issues, because anytime there's any kind of change, neurologically, physiologically, anything, it disturbs their sleep. So many times you'll hear parents say, oh, I had maybe my baby down to 1 feeding and now they're back to eating 2 and 3 times. And it's not because they need to eat that they're waking. They're waking because their brain is trying to make the connection for rolling or crawling, and they're going to practice in their crib. But you parents hear them awake and think, oh, they need to eat, so they go feed them and they're adding up to their food. Anyway, so the whole point is, if they lay down, if they wake and they look around and they're in the same environment they fell asleep in, you don't have that screaming, freaked out baby. So, all that to say, for me now, look at her. Sweet Zipporah here, looking oh so sweet with her freshly zhuzhed curls. Oh, this baby has a head full of jet black hair. She actually has rooted eyebrows, and I'm thinking of putting some sealer on there to like keep them down. I don't know. I'm on the fence about it because it's so easy just to like wet them down. Oh, she's just knocked out. But see, like this, like I can hold her and have that moment of holding a sweet, cuddly newborn, you know, and it's okay. Not that it's not okay with humans, don't get me wrong, but again, for me, that was part of my job, was to sleep train a baby. And I took my job very seriously, ladies. Okay, I'm trying to get these two nuzzled, but they're going to have to be a little... Oh, that looks cute, actually. All right, now, on to the big girls. Let's get... Oh, actually, no, I'm going to do my little Nuggets outfits are next. I'll bring them both over at once, because they are easy to carry together. Talk about the ultimate newborn. Ugh, these little Nuggets are it. All right, let me fold up this set. So anyway, I hope that answers your question, Caroline. But I do love both awake and asleep, but that is the benefit to me. You know, somebody who was very strict about, and I don't need comments about, oh, how terrible you were. I can hold them when they're awake. Real humans. Now, I don't know if these are going to fit them, but these were gifted to me by a couple lovely ladies in the community. This set was sent to me from Katie at My Little World, and it is a Gymboree set, and it is a onesie, and I love these sleeves. They're like, I don't know, like a tulip or something. The whole shirt is cream, and then it has a scalloped edge in like a peachy pink. And then there's two little birds on the front. There's a long branch and two little birds, and it's all embroidered, and there's a blue bird and a pink bird, but there's a couple shades of blue and yellows and pinks. And then the leggings are floral. The background is a navy blue, and then there's red and pink and turquoise and lavender and yellow, beautiful flowers. And then it came with 2 pairs of socks. One has the birds, and then the other are this kind of a peachy orange with white hearts, and then that matches the pants of the other set. Now this set, which actually also has the little birdie socks, came from Amanda. Also Gymboree, it's a matching set. It's a swing top though instead of a onesie. And is it white instead of cream? Yeah, it's kind of a creamy white. And it has the embroidered long branch across the bottom with one little bird on it. And then around the neck, it has the same as the pants, the orangey, peachy color with the white hearts. And then that pant has little pockets on the back. They're real pockets. And I have a feeling I'm going to have to kind of adjust these to fit the girls, but I think that's so sweet that they'll be wearing similar clothes. So let me move Sapphira a bit and change Miss Saffron. So that was the answer to that. Let me see what else. Oh, so rooting. I have to tell y'all, I am rooting. I'm still, my peaceful baby has been in the rooting station since I believe I started on Friday. And ladies, I had great restraint because you all know I love, capital J, capital O, capital Y bubble Call the Midwife. And I was super excited a couple weeks ago when I got an email telling me that they've added another season to Netflix, because I watch on Netflix. And I told myself, when you're rooting your next baby, you can watch that. And I actually rooted my first baby, which was Asriel, watching season 1. So I thought that, I pretty much have always rooted watching. I mean, all the series of Call the Midwife have been watched while I root. Except for when my mother had never seen it, and she and I were watching it when she crocheted Nunu Silence, and I crocheted Little Boy for my husband. But other than that, it's always been while I root. So I was so looking forward to rooting, and I'm trying to remember. It didn't have a lot of episodes. I want to say it was 6 or 8. I'm thinking 6. They're going to swim in these, but I will adjust them so they fit. I'm putting Saffron in the set with the 2 birds. Oh, I probably should have put... Oh, I have to change that, ladies. I'm sorry. I do have to change it because I think Saffron is older. So I'll put the one with 1 bird on her because she's sister 1. And I'll put the 2 birds on Sapphira. I know, ladies, and that's how my brain works. It's so funny because when I nannied for twins, I always put the eldest of the twins, all her stuff was always on the left, and her sister's stuff was always on the right, like when I lined up their bottles in the fridge or whatever, in the closet, everything. So that way, if and there was ever an emergency and, somebody had to take over for me, I could just say, everything on the left is so-and-so's and everything on the right is so-and-so's. There was no, well, this one needs this and this one needs that, because I would make their formula in a pitcher in the morning and then pour out their bottles for the day if we were home. At a different scenario if we went out. Oh, those don't fit her too bad. I did have to roll the waist up. So she has the orangey peachy pants with the white hearts, and she gets the swing top with the 1 bird because she's number 1 twin. Oh, I love that, how that worked out, ladies, and y'all didn't even plan that. Oh, say thank you to your aunties. Do up her snaps, and then I'm going to put the little birdie socks on both of them. Their little socks can nap. Oh, look how sweet she looks. Oh, darn, there's a... Oh, it came out easy. Little tag. All right, little sockies with birdies. So anyway, I sat down to root, and I put on Call the Midwife, and let's just say, ladies, that I did not even finish did I finish a section? I think I finished a section and started the 2nd section. This baby that I'm working on, her hair is divided up into 8 sections. And since last Friday, I have completed 2 and began my 3rd. And I did make a mental note after Call the Midwife. I looked at, because I thought, oh, this is taking a little longer than I thought. So after Call the Midwife, I looked. I had 147 videos in my watch later. And I think I have, this was last night. Well, that's how many were in there. And I've been watching. And I'm down, I think I have 4 or 5 left. All that to say, the point of my sharing that is that this head's going to take me a while. I was really hoping to finish her this week, but I have a feeling that may not be the case. Because like I said, I finished 2 sections of 8 and I started the 3rd. So, and it's not that I'm faffing about, it's that I believe by the time I finish, she may have the most hair of any of my babies. And that's not because I'm struggling. It is intentional. I am doing something special with this baby's hair. So she will remain to be seen, but she is coming out exactly how I envisioned her. So I'm super, super, super excited about that. I'm going to have to kind of pinch that. Oh, your hair is just wet. All right, let me hold you up for your... Ugh. Sorry, I got to fix that hair. I just put too much water in it, but it'll dry. This is Miss Saffron, and she's got water on her shirt even, wearing her lovely outfit from Auntie Amanda. So I'm going to put her up, and then I'll do Sapphira. So anyway, I just have a lot of rooting to go with that little one. It is a girl. So stay tuned for her. Now, let's do Miss Sapphira. You get the 2 birdies because you're twin number 2. Oh, and you have all that curly, whirly hair. So anyway, I actually had intended to make a video last week, either Thursday or Friday. And I did make that was a total spur of the moment video of little Bun Bun. And some of you had said you didn't know birds ate bread. That is actually the first time Bun Bun has eaten the bread. I put bread out there all the time for the birds because I stopped using the bird feeder because of the raccoons and everything. And the birds, when I put bread out, they gobble it up very quickly. But I typically will put out some carrots and strawberries for little Bun Bun. And he loves that, but I had never seen him eat bread before. So I quickly just grabbed my phone, and we had all those other friends pay us a visit, which was lovely. And some of you asked about how I was feeling because I didn't sound myself. I believe it's allergy related. Oh, look at the button on the back is a little flower in the peachy pink. We had a warm summer, 90s and low hundreds for a while, but it wasn't terrible because it's not the same air as it is in Texas where I suffered so badly with my allergies. But then we had a couple crispy weeks where, look at her, I gotta fix this. Thank you, Auntie Katie. I really was gonna put this on Abigail, but because now I had a matching set for her sister, I thought oh wait, there's a tag in there. Let's take that out. Anyway, so I've not been sick. I've just had quite a stuffy head, and I think I'm acclimating to the change because our weather went really warm again, and then we had, remember when I was trying to do Cami Rose's photo shoot, and I wasn't having any sun. It was very gray. It was just very yuck out. And then it went hot again. And we did wake up this morning. It rained during the night, and it was a little crispier out this morning. Look how sweet. Oh, we gotta feed you, little lamb, because you need to grow. And then I'll put the matching birdie socks on her. Oh, just darling. So I started, taking some elderberry syrup and some Manuka honey just to be safe. But I'm okay. I'm just trying to break this little tabby thing. I don't have scissors in here. They're over at my art table. Interesting, I got the orange socks off. They don't match her outfit. They match her sister's. But I want her to have the matching. But I don't want to put a hole in the socks. Stand by. Let me grab a scissor, ladies. Okay, thank you for your patience. I hope you took the opportunity to get a coffee or tea or something, because y'all know I just ramble. Anyway, so look, I watched like over 140 videos, and some of y'all are like me who chatter on, and thank you for that. I really enjoy those catch-up videos. But, yeah, that's how slow my rooting is going. But anyway, I'm not feeling sick. I'm adapting, I think. But it's been nice because when we had those crispy days, I've been able to open my windows, which I couldn't do in Texas. Oh, look how darling she is. You are so sweet. So, let's try not to get your hair quite as wet as I got your sister's. So anyway, but thank you for those who were concerned. I did intend to make a video last week. I wanted to do Carolyn's tag and stuff, but I haven't gotten around to it, ladies. I've just been not 100%, but again, not terrible, but I think I'm just taking things slowly. Like Monday's my big cleaning day, and I did things slowly. Oh, look at her. She's so sweet. And got all my stuff done, but at a much slower pace than normal. And then it was good because Sunday I made some, I'll just call it Kenyan stew for my husband, which is super spicy. And the smell of that, plus I made some homemade hot sauce. So those kind of helped my airways that were a little stuffy open up a wee bit. So when you're stuffed up, make hot sauce, ladies. I really want to put headbands on them, but I didn't get them out. And I don't want to... Oh, we're at 27 minutes. I got to change the biggins. They're still in this crib reading. Come here, Miss Bijanier. Oh, or a heavy girl. So anyway, and I'm going to leave her hair still in her Bantu knots. And I'm going to put her in, both her and Genevieve are going to wear outfits from Katamini, which is like my ultimate favorite. I love Katamini so much. So hers is a one-piece, and it's the top, which looks like it's a shirt, is long sleeve hot pink with a rounded Peter Pan collar, all hot pink. And then it has like looks like a spaghetti strap dress on top of it. It's very thin cotton material, has butterflies on it in orange and pink and purple. And then the pants, again, it's all one piece, are a dark green with white and lighter green flowers on it. And then the back has butterflies and it snaps. One thing I love about European clothes, they like snap all the way down. So if you have a real baby, they're just so easy to dress. So anyway, where was I? Oh, so I made hot sauce and all that, and then, doing my regular everyday stuff, running errands. And I'll tell you, I went to the store yesterday, and the checkout lady was new. It was her very first day. Oh, I'm going to have to redo your hair soon. Maybe after the video's over, because, ooh, it's getting loose. We can't have loose Bantu knots. So I was at the checkout, and I forgot a bag. And one of the items I needed for last night's dinner. So I called, and anyway, I didn't go back till today. So last night I had to change my dinner. Oops, her ring just flew off. I had to change my dinner, and we're going to have that tonight. So anyway, so I've just been cooking and cleaning and doing all my usual stuff, so nothing super exciting going on here other than rooting. And I do hope to, I did take some time, I think it was Monday morning, to leave some comments for some people. I know I've missed some giveaways. I saw the giveaway videos after the deadlines ended, and I've seen the winners already, so it's not that I don't want to participate, it's just that I'm seeing things after the fact. congratulations on the new babies out there. And I'm loving watching Yvonne get her nesting in and ready for her twin boys. And so yeah, that's really all that's been going on. I'm trying to think. I've got to look up actually about trick-or-treating here, because this is our first Halloween here, and I don't know if this town does like house-to-house trick-or-treating. I find it so weird because I got to bring her in my lap, ladies, to get her arm in there. When I was a little girl, I loved that we were out in the dark. I mean, that made Halloween so much more fun. Because back when I was a little girl, they did the changing of the clock. Right, you know, because it's fall back. So we go back an hour. They used to do that in September. But now, I don't know, a few years back, they changed it to after Halloween. I mean, the whole point of the time change was for the farmers. So that harvest, you know, it's later in the morning for them. But I don't know why they decided to change it for Halloween, really. And then a lot of places, like by my mom, where she lives, they do, like, even if Halloween's like on a Tuesday, they do trick-or-treating like on the Sunday. I don't get that kind of stuff. I'm going to put on a pair of these ruffly socks from Auntie Virginia, because they're just plain, white ruffle socks. But I am going to put back on her froggy slippers, because they match. Auntie Virginia has a very soft place in her heart for Vichonnier. There we go. But we want the ruffles out. There we go. I mean, what girl wouldn't be excited? Ruffles and frogs. I mean, really. Talk about a bliss moment. That would have brought me great joy as a little girl. Okay, let me unsnap that so I can pull it properly. There we go. Anyway, so I do hope everybody else is having a good week. Ugh. There we go. It's already Wednesday, which means the weekend is upon us. Sit up, darling. I wish I had time to fix her hair on video, but let's put your glasses on and then we will do your hair maybe in the next video, or I might fix it after. I don't like that she's got fuzzies coming out of her knots, ladies. That bugs me. There she is. Where's your ring? There we go. Put your little ring on. I'm going to put her back over in her chair. She can sit by Mr. Atticus again. Voila. And then, one last baby, ladies. We're going to change Miss Genevieve. I'm going to take her ring off ahead of time. She's actually going to kind of match Vichonnier. She's going to be in Catamini, but hers is 2 pieces. You're not going to wear slippers, though. Well, I guess Vichonnier kind of is, but hers are very special. We say, hi, Auntie Suzanne. Thank you for our cozies. Hope you're doing well, Suzanne. Oh, and Suzanne in England has a bit of a cold. Praying for her. It's that time of year, ladies, when the season just goes up and down. And I tell you, I used to say that fall and spring get shorter and shorter every year, but this has been so weird. Like, summer just seems to not want to let go, but yet our trees are changing, which I'm thrilled. I'm living back again where I can see the trees changing colors. I love that. So her outfit is actually also Catamini, but these are like, I don't know what to call them, like, half leg tights. I don't know what they would be called. They're tight material, but they only go just past her knee. And the top portion is hot pink, and then the thigh portion is striped in red and yellow and hot pink and green. I tell you, if Cat and Minnie made clothes in my size, like these dresses, I love dresses, I would be wearing them. And then her dress has the long sleeve, also the roundy Peter Pan collar, but it's a bright green, not neon, but a bright green. Frog green, I'll call it, because it totally is frog green. And then her little apron dress, the top, the bodice part is hot pink and black stripes that are vertical. And then the skirt part of it is hot pink corduroy, very soft, thin corduroy. And then it has three-dimensional. It has like a yellow button with felt green leaves and white felt flowers and a little crochet ladybug. And then the whole dress underneath is big. Also that thin corduroy, big flowers, purples, lavenders, green leaves, white flowers. And then it has a border at the bottom that's probably about 2.5, 3 inches wide. That's the frog green corduroy. And then it has horizontal stripes that are sewn on. They're actually little pieces of fabric, brown, blue, and then some thread sewn on. A thread line that is, excuse me, red and pink. I need a little water. I've been yakking away here, ladies. You should be looking that way, darling. Yeah. So I just thought I'd get them a little more dressed for fall, even though fall technically, well, I guess technically it is here, but for us we don't really feel it. You know, we're still asleep with our air on at night. But anyway, oh, look at you, darling. Voila. Now I did not get shoes out for her either. Yesterday, I actually came in here yesterday and I picked out all their clothes and was wanting to make a video yesterday, but I just never got around to it. So I thought I was ready and didn't realize that I never picked out accessories, hair bows, shoes, all that stuff. So that headband will have to go. Well, I guess not. It matches her yellow buttons. So we can leave that. And then for her feet, I will have to suss that out later. So I'm just going to set her in her chair. Oh, I didn't fix your hair, but that's okay. I'll fix you in your and Vijanier's hair after the fact. Let's put you in your chair, darling. And I'll get you guys all organized later. I'll do a quick, we're at 38 minutes. Let me get my tripod out of the way and move the bassinet. Couple things that I've done. I got some eyelet. Well, they're not. Are they all eyelet? I got some pillows. See behind. Aw, look at Abigail and Zipporah. There's a pillow in there now. I got some pillow cases. Little baby pillow cases that I filled and put in some places. So there they are. And there's the Queen. Nothing's changed for her. And there's Saffron and Sapphira, who need head bows. I think those outfits need head bows, so I'm going to find little head bows for them. They look so sweet. Now, I did make a change to Malachi, but it's not his outfit. He is sporting a new chapeau. Look at him! So sweet. There he is with his little straw cap on, looking very Bob Marley still. That's his little going out in the evening island hat. And he has a little pillow now behind him, so he's sitting up a little more. And then there's Sir Atticus, Miss Vijanien. And then I did get a pillow and blanket set for the pram that Cammie's laying in. And it's not really eyelet, it's the pillowcase and even the blanket all around the edges are like little scallops, I guess, but the The fabric has cutouts like eyelet, but they're just two little ovals then with the oval hole in the middle. But anyway, that's for there. And then, look, these two are holding hands. Look how sweet, Anastasia and Mickey. They're such good friends. And now the crib is vacant. So I am going to tidy up in here like that. I got to clean all that up and put all these clothes away. And maybe I'll fix Vijagne and Geneviève's hair. We'll see. Because it is... oh, probably after 4 already, and I really need to get some rooting in, ladies. Anyway, have a very blessed evening. Thank you for stopping by. Sorry, nothing too exciting to report, but I did want to come on and let everybody know I'm still here and I'm doing well, and extend my prayers and good wishes for all of those in the community that are not doing well, and our world in general. We just need to pray for this world. And do Carolyn's tags. So everybody be blessed, and hopefully I'll be back much sooner this time than I believe, other than my little bun video. It's been a couple weeks since I've made an intentional video. So everybody be blessed. Have a lovely rest of your week, and hopefully I will be back soon. Thank you for stopping by. Bye-bye.